Who has the greatest defense of all time in the NFL? It's four people that's obvious. The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens, the 2002 Buccaneers, or the 2013 Seahawks. Let's start with Mr. Barker Jr. What you got?
Man, that's a really good question, actually. The first two that pops in mind, I mean, obviously Seattle is the most recent, so I know all about that Seattle defense. But growing up, I remember how lethal the Ravens defense was and the Tampa Bay defense was, and it was the truth. I mean, you talking about Ray Lewis at his prime, Ed Reed at safety. That defense, I want to say, probably gave up about 11, 12 points a game.
So,
you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was ridiculous. But I also remember Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay was my favorite team growing up when they had Keyshawn Johnson, Cardell. But if you're talking about defense, they had Warren Sapp, Simeon Rice, John Lynch, Derrick Brooks. It goes on and on. They had some studs.
Rondé Barber.
And then you forget your Barber.
I forgot Rondé Barber.
Bro.
Man,
they gonna get there though.
Yeah, Rondé gonna get there.
Bro, that defense was lethal.
Yeah, Vic couldn't do nothing for.
If I got one game,
Vic couldn't do nothing for
Simeon Rice was ready to do it up.
I couldn't stand playing Tampa. Them first 2 years, Vic there. Listen,
respect on that man.
I ain't gonna watch that game. Don't lie, man. Don't lie. But Vic lit everybody up.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and I'm gonna rock with the Bucks. I think the Bucks defense was cold blooded, and then they had the names to back it up. When you go back and look at the stars, they had so many stars. I mean, Warren Sapp was the best defensive tackle growing up. When we used to play on Madden, bro, we always used to roll Warren Sapp. He was a dog, man. But he had so much around him too. John Lynch, we remember him, the white safety, but he was a hard hitter. He was a hard hitter.
Every time.
They were stacked at almost every defensive position.
And Simeon Rice was underrated because of Warren Sapp.
Yeah, but Simeon Rice was a dog in itself. So, I mean, if I had to choose one, I mean, it's very hard. It will come down to the Ravens and the Buccaneers. But I'm gonna go ahead and rock with Tampa Bay. You know, they got my respect and they had a lot of stars.
All right. Who you got, Mr. C. Parker?
I'm going with the 2000 Ravens.
Elaborate.
The greatest little linebacker of all time.
Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, them two alone. You got the quarterback of your defense is probably the best middle linebacker of all time.
Second behind Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor was a left or right outside
He played
linebacker.
both.
But to me, he wasn't a middle linebacker though. Like,
That nigga played everything.
but Ray Lewis though, to me, the best middle linebacker of all time.
That shit.
You got Ed Reed.
He didn't feel good.
Ed Reed is probably the best safety
He's a
of all time. All time. I mean, because you can argue different other players, but I would take Ed Reed over Palomalu. Like, I mean, because those was the top two.
I would too.
I would take Ed Reed. That's a whole other thing. But I would take Ed Reed. Facts. I would take Ed Reed without a doubt.
I probably would too.
And it's one of them, like, that defense was just lethal. They was hard hitters. You talking about, the defense was like a science. They just operated to the point where the offense knew, just don't turn the ball over, we're going to win the game. Think about this NFL right now. It's no defense that exists that's that lethal, where the other team know they can't score. Your offense only has to put up, 13, 14 points a game? For you to win? Think about it, 14 points a game in this NFL to win.
2013 Seahawks did that same.
No, Seahawks. But the only thing with the Seahawks though, I can't discount them at all. But if I had to take defense, I take hard hitting over coverage. I prefer.
Cam Chancellor used to give him a concussion.
He was the only one of them. Everybody else was just smart, and I don't knock them because I knew they would beat the Denver. I knew they would beat Denver, but. The 2000 Ravens was that type of football. Ray Lewis was knocking you in your mouth. Ed Reed knocking you in your mouth. And he playing coverage.
But Mike Singletary and Ron Rivera was really knocking people's teeth out of the
And look, like I said, I can't knock them, but I can only go off what I watched. I didn't watch the 85 Bears.
I didn't watch it, but I watched the highlights.
Yeah, to me, the highlights only tell you
Of the whole
so
season,
much.
so I
And
had to
then
go back.
I know that people who, from that time, they say the 85 Bears. I'm happy, shit, you know what I mean? The Bears. But I'm going off what I watch Ravens games. I can't speak on the 85 Bears. I can only speak on the Ravens, Tampa Bay, which was cold, and the Seahawks, cold. But out of them three, because the 85 Bears, they just legends, but I wasn't around to see them.
I was one when they was balling.
I'm taking the Ravens because of Ray Lewis and Avery. Because you go to the other defense, not the 85 Bears, but you go to the Buccaneers. The two best was Warren Sapp and Derrick Brooks. Them the two best.
Easily.
I would take Ray Lewis and Avery over them. You go to the Seahawks. The two best was what? I mean, they had three cold ones.
Michael Bennett and.
I wouldn't go back. I would go say their secondary is what had them. It would be Sherman, Chancellor, Earl Thomas, or Wagner. That would be the top four.
Bobby Wagner.
But I would take Ray Lewis
Bobby
and
Wagner's
Avery
pretty
over any of them two. I would take Ray Lewis and Avery over any of them two. So that's my pick though.
I would say this though, can I get a point though? They carried Trent Dilfer to Super Bowl, bro.
They did.
Dilfer.
Exactly.
And the thing is, and bro, people don't realize this. The Bucks
Carried Brad Johnson to the Super Bowl.
That's true. That's true.
That's a good
Two
point.
garbage quarterbacks.
But
The Bears carried McMahon. He was gone.
Yeah.
But that's why they played the defense. They had nobody at quarterback.
Right.
Well, Russ good.
Yeah, Russell was
Russ
solid.
good.
And they had Marshawn Lynch.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was there.
About that action.
I guess that should factor into it.
It should.
Now that you say that, like,
You
always
had
have teams
Marshawn
that have a
Lynch,
quarterback.
who was top 3 running back at that time. He was my top one, but he was top 3 on any football
Yeah,
team.
that's between him and AP. That was it.
Yeah, at that time. So you got a top running back and you got a quarterback who don't turn the ball over and who can improvise. Okay. Now, Brad Johnson, Trent Dilfer, McMahon. I mean, at that point, I wouldn't take none of them if I had a choice. I would go in before I picked up.
Who you telling?
Man, so
I can throw the ball 60 yards.
man.
I can make it happen. But I would, okay, who you got?
Shit, I'm gonna go with go with Ravens too, man. That's my era. So like, of course, you know the Bears. They're like that's history. I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I agree with Sid on that. Like, of course you hear all these great things about it, but I didn't witness that. You know what I'm saying? So Baltimore, you know, Ray Lewis, yeah, that's my era. You know, even when coming out, so much power coming out. So I'm giving it to Baltimore. Keep mine short.
Okay, what you got, Chris?
Man, you know, I'm gonna go wild card. I'm gonna go Seattle 13.
I mean,
And like,
This is hell.
Yeah, what reason?
the Legion of Boom. So like the reason why Legion of Boom is think about this. Peyton Manning was the MVP that year.
True.
He threw 53 touchdowns.
And only scored 8 points in the Super Bowl.
And they only scored 8 points in the Super Bowl.
nah, man, I
Think
like
about
them
this.
facts.
Demarius Thomas was back there, was like top 5. He was like the top 5 wide receiver back
Yeah,
there.
there you go.
Him, Eric Decker,
Yeah, Wes Welker.
Wes Welker, and Julian. Was it Julius
Julius
Thomas?
Thomas.
Julius Thomas.
Was like the top 2 or 3 tight end doing
At that
that time.
time, yep.
And
Can you name Denver's running back? I don't remember.
I can't give you that one. I'll be lying about this. But think about this. Think about their playoff run. They beat my Saints.
They did.
They beat the hell out of
They did with that. Yeah.
I love it. Boy, I love when Marshawn Lynch ran through all that.
I know.
I love that second.
Oh, that was like the most.
Yeah, it is.
That was the longest run in history.
It was.
That's gonna go down for real.
But then think about this. They beat, you know, in prime Cap. Like that was Cap, man. That's when San Fran was killing with Cap, Harbaugh, and all them boys.
That's when Crabtree got chipped off.
Yeah.
That was, man, you know, Richard
I feel bad for him too, man.
You said money was average.
But in this modern NFL, where you can't touch anyone, you can't play bump and run coverage, they essentially destroyed everyone. And think about this though, man. You can make a point. They had 3 well, Chancellor can't because of his injury, but you got 2 Hall of Famers with Earl Thomas, and you got a Sherman gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Sherman,
Bobby Wagner, if he keep on his track more than like
Keep on
that.
pace, he'll be all.
But think about it,
Yeah,
just
Michael
like
Ball,
Bennett. You had Cliff Averill back then who was cold.
KJ Wright.
KJ Wright, he's a Pro Bowl player.
Yep.
And just like
Malcolm Smith, that was the Super Bowl MVP.
Malcolm
They traded.
they traded him away. And think about that, man. That whole squad was deep. We talking about like, we said it's like how many people realize?
They had B.A.B too.
Yeah.
You got rid of me-bag.
Yeah, when the Chargers, me-bag was out here. But also, too, think about this. Outside, like, and people don't realize, we know that the infamous 1 yard throw kind of messed them up. But think about this. But think about this. They would have beat. And like in the Super Bowl, people don't realize the Super Bowl, Earl was hurt. Sherman was hurt. April had a concussion, and they still was one play away from going back to back from being a primary guy.
I felt you was going this way. Without that stupid political play call, right? They would be Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
In Super Bowl.
Woo!
So
they wouldn't be Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
In a modern NFL, you went through.
They wouldn't mind that happening to Peyton because y'all beat Peyton. But think about this. Even in the playoffs, though, man. Like those 3 years, like 12, 13, 14. Essentially, they would have went back in 12, but Matty Ice put them on hold in 12. Can we confirm that? I'm giving you a bone, bro. So the thing is, though. We almost lost that goddamn game. Holla at you, man, Brian. You done saved our ass a lot.
But I'm just saying, man. But in terms of like the modern NFL and like how it was so so everybody focused on offense. All the calls go offensively, and for them to for those 2 or 3 years to really dominate the league like that, I don't think that's going to be seen, especially in this era now. Yeah. I don't think that's ever going to be seen.
That was before.
I rock with that.
Next year,
they had some gangsters out there.
They did. I know they did.
They had some straight gangster niggas out there, like just out there just balling, like.
Hey, that's pretty dope though for like a secondary to be the face of a defense.
Yeah.
You gotta know how hard that is though.
Yeah.
Because usually you think of the guy that's getting pressure.
They had Brandon Brown when Brandon Brown was actually good for a while.
Yeah. Then he went to the Saints or the Eagles.
He was trash.
He went to the Patriots first.
He went to the Patriots first. He was
He was
decent.
decent. He went to the Eagles or the Saints. One of them two.
Both. He went to both. He was trash.
He got
And what's the other Maxwell?
Yeah, Byron Maxwell.
And he was decent until he left, but
that's who went to the Eagles.
Yeah, he went to the Eagles and got all that money and started sucking.
He got it. Man, I want to hear no answer.
Man, what you got?
Okay. To me, it's in between the 85 Bears and the 2008. I've actually watched the whole season because they, University, ESPNU.
I know you're talking.
They showed all the Bears games from 85 and whatnot. And I watched Mike Singletary, I watched Ron Rivera, Refrigerator Perry, Richard Dent, and how they were just knocking people block off. And then how nobody could actually score on them and how it was really just hurting everybody. But the 2000 Ravens did the same thing.
Yep.
The exact same thing. So, if I had to put my money on anybody, I cannot put my money on nobody but Ray Lewis in the 2000 Ravens. They were just so cold to the point where everybody was scared to play them.
Yeah.
They really was. 85 and 86 Bears, like back that year, actually the 86 Bears defense was better.
Yeah, but
they just didn't make it.
Yeah,
so they don't count that if you don't make the Super Bowl.
You shouldn't, to me.
Yeah, exactly.
To me.
But the 2000, boy. And then for them to go back 12 years later, Ray, with T. Sizzle, with Ed Reed, them two same cats, to beat Cap. Then they still try to cheat cut the lights off shit.
Yeah, that was some garbage. But they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Can't
that should let y'all know about the cheat. I ain't even touching them. Give me heartburn. But 2000 Ravens.